Good morning, Chimène. Good morning. Good morning, Harry. Yes, I read in the paper, and I want to give you this, a nutritional supplement for everybody, even if you're core health. And then it said here as a criticism, experts criticize their methods and the composition of the products. Isn't there a lot of competition over this? Everybody thinks they're the best. Are you going to tell why you are the best? Well, the consumer also has to be critical, what they ingest with food or supplements or medications. And we also have to be very critical as product makers. So that's what we did. We really looked at what has been proven in science, what works as an ingredient and as a combination of ingredients. And of course, we brought in Dr. Arne van der Gen from nothing. That's a doctor, professor emeritus of organic chemistry, to make sure we're doing it right. And he also attached his name and reputation to it. And our consumers just say it works. And if it doesn't, they just get their money back. We totally do that if someone doesn't like it. Then you get your money back. We explain. Yes, have to. We also call the old people at home. We ask, how are they doing? And then we hear a very wonderful story of how it works for each person individually. If there is a problem somewhere, we solve it. And usually it's a use, that people just don't take the product the right way before bed in the evening, 2 hours after eating. Because you say, you shouldn't take a bottle of wine. No, no wine, no alcohol either. And schnapps, whatever you take. Yes, you just really have to follow the rule. And then you also notice that it works. And that's the beauty of the profession that we have. And of course, there are people who make things that make weird claims. But again, our growth comes from success of the product. Can you give examples where Amino Alliance can differentiate itself? Well, the science behind it, first of all, and also the claims that we may make, that it works for the immune system, for concentration, for bone building, recovery. Those are all things that have to do with the ingredient individually, but also as a capacity, the product itself. Professor Arne van der Gen, what was his role in that? Well, so he's an expert in organic chemistry, but also in xenobiotics. So tracking bodily substances in the body. So what happens when a toxin comes in? Is it a problem? When is it a problem? And what kind of a problem do you have? So if you bring in someone of his background and integrity, then it's almost certain that you have something that works. And we've actually managed to do that. We've been on the market since the 90s. And we spent a year doing research. Well, everything on the market to see what can we learn from, what's out there that works and doesn't work. And we put that together. And that has become Amino Alliance. And that man, again, his reputation, his whole life experience is attached to it. I'm extremely happy. And also the user, when you talk to them, yeah, it's emotional. When you can help people after years who have had problems, who so just find a solution. Of course, it's a wonderful experience. The whole career of Hollywood is nothing like it. You also work with celebrities. Chimène is here. She is one of our happy users.
Yes, but I'm not so much a famous Dutchman in this case. Yes, you are. Yes, but I mean, I've had some hiccups in my daily life and a lot of toxins, 3 times breast cancer, last time also chemotherapy with it, radiation. Radiation caused me to have heart failure 20 years ago and chemotherapy 3 months ago. So I just have to start taking really good care of my body. Then a while ago, I came into enrichment with Amino Alliance through others. I started trying it, and yes, I'm thriving. So I want to get those toxins out of my body, feel more vital. And I watch very carefully what I put into my body because I just have to. Because how long have you been using it? I've been using it for about a month now. Because you had also Googled it. Yes, before I start using anything, of course, I want to know what I'm taking. And then I was startled, because you see on that Google list when you type it in, yes, then you see nonsense and quackery. So I immediately called Diederik from, hello, what's true about this? Is this true? Should I take it then? And then Diederik explained the story that, of course, there are lots of colleagues
There are very many people who benefit very much from tearing down products. It doesn't matter either. Again, the great thing is that we see our growth from the users. So the word of mouth, that doesn't make a story like this. People write anything at all. It just gives us motivation again to continue. Of course, it's nice if she's positive. You yourself have been using it for 2 years. You still notice that? I notice it well, yes. So that's what we do it for. You also have a video from Fiona. Yes, that's a fitness. This woman is incredibly strong, very fit. And she was so enthusiastic, she called us to help us. I want to do something for you guys. She said, come, let's do it.
I tested it for 6 months, actually, and after the first few times I thought, wow, I just sleep tremendously deeply, and that was a big deal for me, and my recovery was very quick, and I'm actually knock-off, but just never sick. And yeah, that's what I do tell that, but I had that hair extensions. I thought my hair was just really thin, and I used it and everything. My hair is growing back tremendously, so I think for a lot of women this is also really just fantastic.
Who is this Fiona? She is from the north of the Netherlands. I also met her only because she came to us with the enthusiastic story, but she has a family. She is working full-time as a fitness and businesswoman. She took the time to tell us this story. It's beautiful. You also have a program on RTL 4 this afternoon. What kind of program is that? In Holland, Discovered, we have a segment called Health Class at the end, where we also talk about health tips and Amino Alliance, of course. And there you also see people who share their experiences with you. Yes. Ordering, how does that work? The best way is through the website. The price has to stay as low as possible. If you start trading to the stores, then you have to give away the profit. So we try to keep that price low, that everybody can afford. Then you have to deliver it through a website directly. You can just do it online. Then you get it per month or per quarter or per year. Per year is better, of course. Then you get a huge discount, almost 150 euros, which I think is very strong. If you don't like it, you get your money back? Absolutely. That's why we employ people, 7 men full-time, who call everybody at home to make sure you're using it right, that you're happy with it, and if there's a problem, to solve it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you. This afternoon you can watch on RTL 4 at 4:30.